Hi everybody, Chris here with School Garden Project, and today I am going to show you my favorite trick to grow more peppers every year. First couple years I planted peppers, I hardly got anything. I'd get maybe 1, 2, I think the most I ever got was like 4 or 5 peppers off of one plant. And then I discovered this really awesome trick that you have to do when you first buy them that has doubled, sometimes even tripled my yields on my peppers that I've been getting. It's really simple. The things that you need for this are going to be some pepper starts that you can pick up at your nursery or start yourself. Although if you're starting them yourself, you're going to want to prepare for this well in advance because peppers take a long time to start from seed. You'd probably want to start back in like January or February inside, and then now in like April or May be moving them outside or into a greenhouse. And so when you get your peppers, a lot of times they'll look kind of like this. That looks great. It's doing really well. It's pretty healthy and happy in here. This is a red bell pepper. But you can actually maximize the number of peppers that you get in a season by pruning them early. It's a little bit scary though, but here, I'll show you. So that was a red pepper that I haven't done anything to. And then this is the Thai pepper that I got about the same time. And with this one, I pruned it off up here when I first got it. And you can see now it's starting to shoot off all these extra branches. By pruning it off like this early on in the pepper's life cycle, you encourage it to grow these extra branches. And then those extra branches later on, when the plant goes into flowering and into fruiting, those extra branches will bear tons of peppers for you. So the thing that you'll need is some pepper starts and a nice sharp pair of scissors. I've got a nice pruning pair of scissors here, but really any clean sharp pair of scissors would work just fine for that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your unpruned pepper, and actually let's start with the Serrano one because you can see a little bit better on it. And I'm going to come up here. So with this one, in order to get the most peppers, what you're really looking for is these little nodes here in the branch. And that's where new branches are going to come out. And you can kind of see this one here. This is all new growth and a new branch coming out. Same with these two up here. And then it's really scary. I can definitely tell that I've been doing this for a few years now, and even every time I try it, it still scares me, but you just gotta go for it. Make sure that you cut on an angle. And the ideal goal is to find a couple of those little branches that are coming out and prune somewhere above them. So with this one, I'm looking at it, and I think I'm gonna make my cut about here on this pepper plant. Always make sure that your cuts are at a diagonal so that when it rains or when water gets on there, so that those things the water will run off and it won't sit on the stem and rot. And so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take this nice Serrano pepper here, and as you can see, it's even got some little flowers there. And I'm going to snip this thing off right about there. You don't want to come too close to the branches, but you want to make sure that you snip it off. And now what will happen is that these and these and these will all become big main branches, and they'll have lots of peppers on them. So I'll do that one more time with my red pepper that I showed you at the start. And then I'm gonna leave these in these containers for a few more weeks, let them get good and established, and then I'm gonna transplant them into some bigger pots that they'll live in and spend the rest of their summer in. So one last time, really scary, I'm gonna show you how to prune this red pepper. So we've got 1 branch, 2 branch, 3 branch, 4 branch. I think I'm just going to cut this one off right about there. Just like that. And now, hopefully in a few more weeks, these nodes will start growing big branches. And then in a few more months after that, I'll have some good peppers. All right, awesome. So go ahead and give that a try. Don't be afraid. It's really scary, I know, to cut your fresh new peppers that you just brought off. But in the end, you're going to end up doubling or tripling your yield in terms of the amount of peppers that you get at the end of the summer. So trust me, it's worth it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Good luck with your pepper pruning and your yields. And if you try this trick and it ends up working, drop a note in the comments later. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!